We are back for another road trip to a Formula 1 Grand Prix in 24 hours, virtually on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today, we are taking on a road trip to the Turkish Grand Prix, the upcoming Grand Prix. It's a long, long drive. We're going to start here in London, and we're going to go all the way, if I can move my mouse, we're going to go all the way to Turkey. That's quite a distance. In context, we went there. That's where we went last time, Milan, for the Italian Grand Prix on this game. This one is a bit of a longer drive. The video is not going to be much longer. If anything, I'm actually going to edit it to be a little bit tighter in terms of time, just to not drag on. But in terms of my adventures, there may be more scope of me, you know, getting into incidents, crashing or whatnot, some weird funny moments, because also I've taken off the limiter on the truck, because you guys were advising me that's a thing you can do. So now I have the full pelt of my truck, and that just means there's opportunity to honestly just jackknife and roll the truck at some point. But you know, that's all part of a road trip, isn't it? Also, this time I've already pre-prepared. Oh, what is going on here? I pre-prepared some questions. Last time you guys kind of enjoyed asking me some questions towards the end after I was kind of done waffling about everything and anything, basically. So I'm going to try and answer some of you guys' questions that you guys have given me on Twitter. But first of all, we're going to talk about Turkey, the Turkish Grand Prix. It's quite exciting, obviously, coming back to Turkey, especially after the mental race we had last time, if you remember, in 2020. Oh my god, please do not crash immediately. Oh, engine malfunction. That's good. Okay, the first stop, actually, on this roller coaster of a road trip is to go and fix our truck. Is there anyone there? There is a blue car there. We are good. We are good to go. Good to be back on the road, you know? And this time, we've got a license to just run every single traffic light. Because, okay, as I said, you know, it's a long drive, so we're going to need the speed, we're going to need the lack of road laws and whatnot. But, yeah, Turkey. Let's talk Turkey. Last time, crazy. 2020, Hamilton got crowned the world champion there. That was an amazing moment of history, of course. And we had that crazy, you know, wet to dry race. That summer Hamilton, has managed to, okay, this truck is so much quicker now without the speed limiter. That Hamilton still managed to win, despite Stroll getting pole. So let's see, who knows? Could there be another crazy one about? I've seen some tweets, and I saw a TikTok as well, that there is rain forecast for the Grand Prix. This engine malfunction's getting on my nerves. We need to cut through there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's apparently some rain forecast for Turkey, so who knows? We could have a crazy one once again. But obviously this time round, this season, we have the ongoing battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. Apparently Hamilton may take his penalty, of course, for engine components. Verstappen took his at Russia last race. If Hamilton takes his this race, then it's, well, he needs to kind of get, if Max goes on to win, let's say, Hamilton would need to go and get second place from the back of the grid to match Max's damage limitation, because otherwise, you know, anything lower than second, if Verstappen wins for Hamilton, if he's at the back here, is going to feel quite painful. And what is a very close championship fight, a fight where the Red Bull is kind of the quicker car, I would say, in most instances. But obviously, Merc do very well to play catch-up and get the most out of their package. But I think, you know, when you boil it down, the Red Bull is the quicker car this season. But Merc are so good operationally, you know, getting the most out of the package and the way they set the car up, that I think they bring it back a bit in terms of when they get to Sunday eventually, and obviously qualifying as well. But the first stop for this road trip then is to go fix our truck. I have put down a marker of what I think is the service station. Is it? Yes, it is. Can I go fix my truck somewhere, please? Is it on the left? I'm guessing it's on the left, right? Because that's petrol. I don't need... Okay, wait. Maybe I do need petrol. I don't know. Is this the... Well, this is the service station. So, if I just park it up here, can I fix my truck? Oh, there we go. Right. Stop the engine. E. Fill the tank. Yeah, I need to fill the tank. Anyway. Oh, press and hold to fill the tank. Okay, we're filling... Oh, my God. We're doing petrol in this road trip. Absolutely amazing. Right. The tank is brimmed. Right, what else do we do now? I'm good. I'm good. We filled the tank. Or do we need to fill it fully? Obviously, remember, gas prices. Very expensive now these days. The tank is full. Okay, but that doesn't help me. I haven't fixed the truck. How do I fix the truck? Visit service as soon as possible. I'm trying, man! Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Turkey. You know what I'm also looking forward to? I haven't seen it yet, surprisingly. Maybe they've run out of budget. But last year, if you guys should know this, I feel like this was literally an actual thing on YouTube. Was for all F1 fans. Obviously, you know, Google use, you know, cookies and whatnot to kind of get data on you and know that you're an F1 fan. So I feel like last year when the Turkish Grand Prix came on, we all got those adverts for what was it? Invest in Turkey, like with that really dramatic guy. It was like invest in Turkey, and it was just popping up at every single video. I haven't seen it this year, so maybe they finally ran out of budget, maybe. To do that, I think. I think that's actually what genuinely occurred. So we're not seeing as many adverts for that. Am I going here? No, we're going left. Right. We're already bowling along, though, over 60 miles per hour now without the limiter. This is going to make this turn a little bit... easy does it. Oh, hold it. Hold it. I was turning the wheel so vigorously I blew the horn. Are we good? No one's there? Good. Ah, move! God, you're all so slow. Come on, I've got places to be. I'm delivering a Formula 1 car. If you didn't know, we're delivering a Formula 1 car. Last time we were delivering the Ferrari Formula 1 car. This time, we are delivering... Who should we deliver? We will deliver the new Red Bull car in its new Japanese Grand Prix livery, even though we're going to the Turkish Grand Prix. I'll speak about that actually. Very nice from Red Bull. Like that touch. It's such a shame. I'm so sad that that livery will never be run at the Japanese Grand Prix. Because next year, I mean, even though Red Bull technically are going to have a Honda engine in the back of it, it's going to be, you know, run by Red Bull. So it'll be called a Red Bull Power Unit. And Honda, they're going to still... I think they said there's going to be some technical staff still helping the team a little bit and there. But it's not this same Honda actual manufacturer in Formula 1 anymore. So it's a bit of a shame, really. It won't feel as, you know, it would have been sick this year, you know, for the first time since their return to the sport. Honda are competitive with a team again in the form of Red Bull. How sick would it have been to go to the Japanese Grand Prix, sponsored by Honda? It's the Honda Japanese Grand Prix, in front of Japanese fans. You have a Japanese driver in the AlphaTauri, the sister team. It would have been so sick to have that Japanese livery there. So, bit of a shame, but, you know, this would have been the weekend of the Japanese Grand Prix. So, they've run it for Turkey, which I think is still a nice touch. Still a nice way to say thank you to the Japanese fans of Honda. And back in Japan, of course, that have been sticking with Honda since they returned to Formula 1. But, yeah, for us, it's just a very cool livery. Very, very cool. And it's coming to the F1 game, which is sick, which has never happened before. We've never had a one-off livery or, like, livery changes this big come to the game. But it does make me question, I guess we'll find out next week, is it going to be a permanent change? Because unless Cody's implement a system where at the start of each season or, like, each race... you can, like, you know, uncheck or check which Red Bull livery you want. I don't know how it's going to work. I have a kind of bad feeling, in a way, that it's just going to be Red Bull's new permanent livery in the game, maybe. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful livery. But it doesn't make sense for it to be there for the whole season. The whole point is it's a one-off livery. It's a special livery for a certain race. You know, it'd be cool, you know, if you could do it for, you know, let's say the back end of the European portion races, or when we leave Europe to go to Asia in the career mode, let's say. It would be sick to be able to run it for Red Bull then as an AI team. But I don't, unless they add the mechanics for that in the menu, I kind of have a hunch that it actually may just be the permanent livery, which I don't know how to feel about. So let me know in the comments below what you guys reckon, because it's a beautiful livery, but I just think it's beautiful, but also at the same time, it's not the original livery, and wouldn't it kind of get a bit kind of samey if it's just there for the whole time in the game? On that note as well, wow, there's a lot of traffic here. Sorry, mate, I don't know what I did there. I just kind of hit your box. And the engine's malfunction as we set off. Please, go! Drive! Come on! What's this guy do? Move, mate! I'm moving you. I'm literally moving for him. What are you doing, man? Hello? Hello? Wow. Wow. Road rage at the start of this road trip. You know what? I'm just going to... I'm not looking. What's happening? Oh, is he moving? Oh, is he? Oh, how about that? Oh, how about that? Get out the way, you pillock. Right, we're going back in. Right, services. We're cutting in here, please. No! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You saw the truck was turning in. Obviously, I know I'm in the wrong completely, but, you know, the rules don't apply to me. So, therefore, I just get annoyed at the other cars not realizing that the traffic rules don't apply to me in this instance. Repairing. 82k of repair. My God, it's a good thing we have 9 million to spend. Right, off we pop. New truck, new me. That's a lie, but just accept it. 2% damage. That's fine. We can live with that. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting. And then that does bring me on to, if McLaren and Cody's don't jump at the chance at making the McLaren Golf livery, they've missed a massive opportunity. Because can you understand how hyped that would be to get that in the game? Because, like, look at it now. I'm talking about it in a video, and I was tweeting about it. I'm sure you guys were talking about it on Twitter and whatnot, and looking at it on Insta and whatnot. It's created a lot of buzz, knowing that that livery is coming into the F1 game. So it'd be the same thing with the McLaren livery. They definitely should be pushing to do that. If not for this year, then next year, when the next Monaco Grand Prix comes around, not saying McLaren can do it in real life, but 2022's Monaco Grand Prix, around that time, put the Golf livery in F1 2021. That would be sick, because then, you know what McLaren get? They don't have to spend any money doing another Golf livery and doing anything, but they're still getting good marketing at the Monaco Grand Prix from last year's Monaco Grand Prix, because then they can just keep tweeting about it that it's in the new Monaco game. In the game, they can do photos at Monaco in the game, put that on Insta and whatnot. It's a win-win. Right, we're going to Calais. It's going to cost us 400 euros. All I'm saying is Red Bull better, you know, turn up with his livery then. Once we get to Turkey. Right. No, we're not going back. We're not going back. Right, let's go. Let's move on to Turkey. This is a long drive. A very long drive. 43 hours in game, you know. And that is why I will be cutting out some portions of this drive. It's not all going to go in, because otherwise you guys would be watching this for absolutely ages. And I've realized these are concrete bollards and I shouldn't be hitting them. But yes, anyway, we're here in France. Wee bonbon, and we go again. Gonna go around here. Oh my God, little hop skip. Nope, that's not work there. That's really not work. Right, come on. Come on. Oh, we're really... If someone's watching this from afar, they're thinking, who the hell is this man? And why have they let him drive a massive vehicle? Because he clearly can't drive it. Oh, that was quite tasty. That was Tom Cruise in it. Right. This is smooth sailing, and then we enter the underpass roundabout, and we are going, we're going to, that place. Oh my God, the speed at which I'm going at is so much quicker now without the limiter. We need to warm up the tyres, you know. We've been sat in the harbour for so long. Once we get into this straight, let's warm up the tyres a bit, because I reckon, you know, that turn, maybe that UE we were making would have been sharper with the tyres warmed up. Right, let's warm up the tyres then. Come on. Bit heavy. I mean, very heavy steering. God, come on. 78, 80 miles per hour. Come on, give chase. Come on the left. Nearly there. Up the hill, over the crest. 80 miles per hour. There we go. We are bowling along. So, yes, Turkey. Exciting. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Even, especially with some rain, that could be a very sick Grand Prix. Right, here we are then on the open road. So let's dig in. Let's dig into some of these questions. This time I don't have it on my phone. I actually have it on my other monitor, which is a lot cleverer than I did last time. One person asked, any predictions for Turkey? Predictions. Ooh, let's see if we can do some wizardry here. I'm going to say there is going to be a bit of a surprising, maybe not front row, second and third row. There might be some surprises. Maybe, you know, A Russell doing well again. Lando getting right up there on the sharp end. Carlos Sainz, I think, is going to do very... Sainz is in very good form right now. He is doing very well for Ferrari. He's ahead of Leclerc in the championship. I'm very happy to see Sainz go to Ferrari and do well because, you know, we all saw how good of a driver he was at McLaren. So it's good to see him go to Ferrari, Leclerc's den, and do so well and be comfortable. I'm not saying, obviously, you know, Leclerc is... I still think that, you know, overall the bigger shot for Ferrari in terms of a championship maybe in the future, and they're golden boys still, but Sainz is right now doing a really solid job, really great job, and he's doing the job Ferrari brought him in to do, is push Leclerc a bit and help the team out in terms of maximising points and whatnot. But yeah, I think that those guys will feature for the race. If there genuinely is rain, I think Hamilton will easily come back through into like P2. Dare I say, could he even have a chance of winning again at Turkey if there's some rain, if it's crazy enough? I don't know. Because there's also, what was it? They actually refocused on the surface, did they not? Because it was too slippery last time. So I think they've done some things to the surface to make the tyres bite in more. So it may not be as crazy as last year. But I still think it's going to be a pretty exciting one if there is rain. And then if there's not rain, I don't know. I'm still skeptical of Turkey being a great circuit in the dry with these cars. I don't know, man. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. But I think the rain was the thing that made it spicy last year, and the very treacherous conditions and slippery track surface. Now that we don't have that surface, and if there's no rain, who knows? I don't know. But in that same question, this man has asked, how's your week been? Do you enjoy the Clover Motors promo stuff? And what is it really like to live with Niren and Ria? My week's been pretty decent, man. It's been a little bit busy, but no, it's been decent. Did I enjoy the Clover Motors promo stuff? Yeah, that was actually shot like 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago, I can't remember. 2 weeks ago. So that's always good fun, you know, just having a laugh really and getting photos taken of us and whatnot. What's it really like to live with Niren and Ria? Pain in the arse. Absolutely. No, I'm just joking. It's the easiest thing since sliced bread. It really is. It's you know, you guys know that I've lived with Niren now for like 3 years now. Well, this is the 3rd year I've lived with him. 2 full years at our old flat. Easiest time of my life. Best flatmate I could have asked for. We're just so, you know, you guys have seen it in quadrant videos and whatnot. We are very, very similar people in terms of our humor, you know, the vibe that we have. Two very chilled out people, just, you know, like to joke around 24/7. Obviously different in other ways, and then, you know, adding rear onto it, a third creator, you just get more of that. You bounce off each other. You're able to also just talk about problems and issues or things that are going well, you know, in each other's like professional lives, you know, so whether it be YouTube or, you know, Ria does streaming obviously, so we talk to her about streaming and stuff like that, and, you know, she's talked to us about us doing some more streaming and stuff like that. It hasn't come into fruition. It's very hard, especially for me, doing so many videos, you know, trying to do a video every day. Obviously I've missed a few videos here and there lately because I have been enjoying my life and going out a lot more, which is definitely something I'm trying to work on, because I am a workaholic. I am a self-admitted workaholic, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. I love what I do as a job. But at the same time, I definitely in the last year with the lockdown stuff as well, my friends have, especially Niren, has helped me try to get into my head a bit more about, you know, just going out and enjoying my life a bit as well. I don't need to be working 24/7, even though I do enjoy working. There are points where I could be enjoying my life a bit more outside of YouTube and, you know, just taking time off and having a day, you know, 1 day or 2 here and there of not uploading. It's not going to hurt anything. And that's what I've had to try and realize. It's still hard for me. I still get anxiety when I don't upload, like really bad. Like I get worried all the time about my channel just dying if I don't upload. Like I didn't upload 2 days in a row like the other week, and I was in panic, full panic mode. So it's still something I'm working on. There's still some growth to be had in that department. Oh god, I forgot. What are the lights? Is it? No, it's not E. L? Is that it? No. Did that do it? I think so. No. Full beam. J. No. H. No, that's the horn. M. No! Not the map. No, I don't need the map. Why can't I remember controls of a game ever? Ah, there we go. There we go. Now we've got the full beam going on. So yeah, you know what? What was my tangent? Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be honest, that's another good thing of living with Niren, is he's definitely helped me try to become less anxious about grinding out and doing videos every day. But at the same time, like I said, I do enjoy it as well. I enjoy uploading every day. I get satisfaction knowing that I'm giving content to people every day. And it's just a case of, I think I said this in the last road trip we did. It's just a case of we saw this road before, did we not? Hey! We saw this road before, did we not? And I had to make a very evasive maneuver to get past the truck before. I've said this before, you know, I'm just so grateful that I get to do this as a job. So that's why I also want to work as hard as I do to try and upload every day whilst doing quadrant shoots, whilst going out still and trying to live my life, is because I'm just so thankful I get to do it. But you know, yeah, he's definitely helped me out in that department. But anyway, yeah, back to living with Ria. Obviously, streamer, so a bit of a different vibe. But yeah, it's jokes, and also Ria as well is the same as me and Niran. Very much same sort of humour. We're, you know, all three of us are constantly cracking innuendos and just stupid jokes around the flat. It's real chill in the evening, you know, just chill out. During the day, we're all making content, either streaming and stuff, so it's chill. You know, you don't need to worry about people overhearing. You know, like, you know, when I lived at home, I was always wary that my parents would be hearing me shouting all the time, sometimes in the evening, making content. Whereas this one, all three of us, we just tune each other out because we know, you know, it's our jobs. That's what you're doing. So, yeah, it's sick. It's sick. It's awesome. It's very much a place where I wanted to be when I was growing up. Like, when I was a teenager, I was like, on my bucket list is to live with mates. Like that, like because I grew up watching. My cousins got me onto Friends. Obviously, it wasn't in my time period, but obviously I watched Friends reruns, got bought the DVDs and stuff. And Friends was like oh, look how sick it is to be living with your mates, and that always made me want to kind of do it. So it's sick that I am doing it. Another question: what is my go-to meal deal? My go-to meal deal. I'm a very simple man. I like to go with just a ham and cheese sandwich. You know, simple but effective, I think. I would go for other ones, but I had this thing with eating cold meat. I don't like it that much. I'm very much the kind of, if you have to cook it to prepare it, keep it warm. Don't let it get cold. Like, the only thing I'll eat cold like that is cold pizza. But like leftovers, I always have to warm it up. I don't get how people can just open up a container in the fridge and start eating it cold. And in that regard, I'll eat a chicken sandwich or something like that. But if I could have it warm, I would heat it up. Obviously, a meal deal, you just eat cold. You open the pack and you eat it. So I'll just go with ham and cheese. Crisps, I'll go for either Walkers or What's-Its maybe. Or like a cheese and onion Walkers, you know, just can't go wrong with that, I feel. And then drink Coke Zero all the way. You'll if you know me well, all my friends know I drink a lot of Coke Zero. Maybe not that healthy, but in reality, Coke Zero is just carbonated water with some E numbers and flavoring. So in my mind, it's not as bad as drinking full fat Coke all the time. But yeah, I try and counteract with chugging water as well. Like I have water bottles or just like like one of those like gym jug of water. I just try and jug at the same time. But yeah, Coke Zero, can't go wrong with that. Love it, absolutely love it. Do you think this season has the potential to be one of the greatest in F1? I think so. Honestly, I think we are being spoiled right now with this season. Like, I don't think we realise it, how good this season's been. There's been so many crazy races. The midfield guys are able to get podiums, race wins. I think we're going to look back at this as an all-time classic season, especially with, also on top of that, Max and Hamilton fighting each other in the championship and the kind of, you know, flashpoints we've had. Yeah, I think we might be spoiled by this season. I think, honestly, it's, and I hate to say it, the reg changes are almost coming at a bad time. Like, you know, in Formula 1, when the regulations stay the same, that's when you get teams closing up naturally. A reg change, it's good because it allows a small team to maybe find a loophole and jump up the order. But a stable set of regulations, that is what makes a championship and a grid spread. I'm trying to do hand gestures whilst driving. It makes the grid spread smaller. That's what happens when you have a stable set of regulations, because it's diminishing returns. The top teams find less and less, and the bottom teams keep finding more and finding the things the top teams already had. So if I had it my way, I actually kind of wish these regs maybe stay put for another, I would say, 2-3 years, just to see, you know, where a team like McLaren and Ferrari could get to in 2-3 years with these regs, and closing up to Merc and Red Bull maybe, you know. But also it's hard to tell, because also this season, maybe a reason why it's closed up and you've got things like this is because you know that all the teams are also focusing now on the next year's regulation, so there aren't the same raft of upgrades. Like think about it, on Sky or anything, when have you ever heard lately about big upgrades for any teams? You don't, because they're all moving for next year. So maybe that's also another reason why things are looking a little bit better in terms of the fuel spread. I don't know, but also next year's exciting because hopefully those new regs work out, you know, with the new kind of ground effect cars, hopefully closer racing. But yeah, I think this season is very, very good. Very, very good. You're going to start any other series in different games? No. I spoke about this last time on the road trip to Italy, with the way YouTube works with the algorithm and whatnot. I am very much, on this channel at least, I'm saying that like as if I'll start a new channel. I definitely won't. I don't have the time for that. But on, yeah, this channel's kind of always just going to be F1. Obviously, I'll play other games in one-off videos. Like, I've done MotoGP as a one-off video. And, oh, God. And I've done, you know, other games as one-off videos. But they'll never be series. Because, you know, those of you who'd want to see it, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say, you're in the tiny minority. The majority of people that come to this channel to watch stuff, they don't want to see me play anything else but F1. It's always just F1, F1, F1. So I'll do one-off videos sometimes, but series, no. But yeah, in terms of upcoming stuff, hopefully I'll play Forza Horizon 5 for a one-off video maybe. Might stream some of it a little bit, but I get very bored very easily of those kind of games where it's like, when it's a car game, I need there to be like a race to do and compete against AI. Like, I can't just go about making random customization of cars willy-nilly, because my brain just gets a bit bored. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, I've done whatever. So I need kind of some stimulus in terms of like a race and stuff like that. So I'll probably do some races on Forza on like stream, or like, yeah, in a one-off video maybe. I think there will actually be a one-off video for sure, I think, when Forza comes out. And then obviously Gran Turismo 7's coming out next year. Gran Turismo 7, that's a game, that's a lot more sporty, you know, it's not backed by the FIA and whatnot. That's a bit more of me versus Forza Horizon 5. So GT7, and you can hold me to this, genuinely I do want to try and do more than just a one-off video on GT7. I want to actually genuinely try and get into that game a little bit and see what sticks, test out, you know, what you guys may want to see from me. We've got any big projects, plans for the rest of the year. Big projects, oh my god, plans and projects. I don't know about plans and projects for the year. I mean, like, in terms of like video stuff, you know, I know what I'm doing career mode wise. You know, we've got season 3 coming up, season 4 will happen also. We'll squeeze that in as well, just about until the end of the year. In terms of projects or whatever, obviously quadrant stuff's going on, but I can't really disclose too much about what we got coming up. Yeah, I guess it's not a project, I guess, but obviously you guys would have seen, and I announced it on a community post, that I'm now a racing ambassador for Thrustmaster, which is very exciting because I've literally legit been using their wheels since 2012, like, no cap, like, literally as a daily user of their wheels. It's now sick to be an ambassador and be sponsored by the company you use anyway. Like, that's the dream, isn't it? That's the dream. It's a product that I genuinely use every day, and that I genuinely have always recommended to people and said, you know, what wheel do you use? I tell them a Thrustmaster, and now I'm sponsored by them to keep on doing that, basically. But at the same time, we've also got some cool plans of obviously Thrustmaster announced that they're gonna have a direct drive wheel coming out, so at some point, whenever that is, I'm gonna get my hands on it, hopefully a little bit earlier than maybe some other people, and, you know, get some content off that. That's gonna be really sick. and also just making other videos on other Thrustmaster products that may be coming out, other wheels, because I know, like, there's a very broad spectrum of you guys that, play on PC, Xbox, PS5 or whatever. So it'll be cool to, when those different wheels come out. Like I did that video on that cheaper, kind of more affordable option for PC and PS, but obviously that wasn't for Xbox, so there might be an Xbox wheel, I don't know, that comes out. I don't know any of this, I'm just guessing that they might come out, so I might make some videos on that. But yeah, more so just, it's very, very cool just to be able to, have Thrustmaster as a part of the channel, on the banner and whatnot, and to kind of say that I'm an ambassador, because yeah, I've literally just been using their wheels for so long. So that's a thing that was in the pipeline for at least, I feel like we were like talking back and forth and negotiating stuff about the deal for like about a month or so, with like my manager person at Veloce. So yeah, it took a while to get finally through and everything, agreed, but now it's very, very sick. I definitely wouldn't have imagined it a couple of years ago, honestly, because, I don't know, Thrustmaster and, other competitors like Fanatec and all them, they don't really, I mean, they work with creators, kind of, but they don't really sponsor too many of them. Like, they sponsor maybe a couple, but Thrustmaster never really sponsored content creators. They've always, backed some esports drivers, but they never sponsored content creators as such. So it's very, very cool to be able to have that with them, especially because I've just, been a fan of theirs for so long. So I guess that's the biggest project or plan thing that's happened recently for the back end of this year. In terms of, videos, there's no big projects, I would say. It's just kind of going along with the plan I have in like my Excel planner. I think I mentioned this in the previous road trip, but I've also said this on Twitter before. I have a massive Excel planner that has every day of the week, and I have videos in there slotted in, ideas that are like I've got like an idea slotted in for like mid-December in that Excel table. So that's how far ahead I'm thinking about the channel and whatnot. Obviously, YouTube's so fluid, so things might change, and on the fly I'll move things about. Or if I have a night out and, let's say, I feel so horrendously hungover, I'm just going to sack off a video today because I feel too tired. In the past, I maybe would have pushed through and made a video, but now these days I'm kind of, just kind of confirming it, and like I said earlier, just making sure I enjoy my life and don't get too stressed about missing a day here and there because I'm severely ill and hungover. Then I'll just move the video around in the scheduler and, slot it in somewhere else and make it work. But I like to have a rough guide and plan, and then also I need the planner because I need to plan out quadrant stuff. And also just plan out nights out, actually. That's how it is. You'll know if you live in London. London life is very different. I genuinely have to plan things with my friends 3-4 weeks in advance. Like, we have to pencil in a night out. We have to pencil in getting bevs because everyone is so fucking busy. Everyone is, even my just other friends that aren't YouTubers, I'm talking, like, just my normal friendship group. They're all so busy. They're all got sick jobs. They're all killing it, and it's just so busy. So you have to plan it all. So that's in my planner as well as video stuff. Literally going out is in my planner. It takes a lot. Oh, the sun is peering out. The sun is coming. We've finally got some light, and we're going towards Prague now. We're making some good progress as we cut through there. Oh, bit of damage. Don't mind that. I've got cruise control on as well. So, one-handed, loving life. Absolutely loving it. Oh, my God. Oh, okay, that was close. This is very close things that are occurring here. Oh, my God. Oh my lord, right, we made it. Loving life. I found cruise control. It's changed my life. It really has. Also, one thing, actually, off topic, away from the questions for a sec, as we are now going towards Prague, I believe. Let's talk quickly about some of the voting and choices you guys are making. I gave you guys a vote of Season 3, and, has my cruise control come off? I think it may have. I gave you guys a vote for sponsors for Season 3. Okay, now, out of all the choices, I am actually very shocked and surprised Coca-Cola is winning the vote as it stands right now. Because, let's look at what you've got. You've got 7-Up, so you maybe get the iconic, that Schumacher livery that he ran in. You've got the Monster Juice, which is like a, what was it? It was like a pinkish, purplish sort of colour. So you can imagine like the crazy livery you'd get from that. Martini, iconic Martini stripes, but no. the majority want to go with Coca-Cola. I think it's just because it's obviously a very popular drink, but I think people voted with their taste buds rather than their visuals of thinking what the livery will look like. I'm not complaining because I think I can still make a very sick livery from Coca-Cola. And like I just said earlier, I love Coke Zero, so I'm a big fan of Coca-Cola. I'm about halfway through making the new livery for season 3. Because I think Coca-Cola is going to win out. I think it's got enough of a lead that I don't think it's gonna be beaten. I don't think. And also I'm just going to cut off the voting from tomorrow, basically, when I finish the livery. And it's looking good. I like the vibe. I think you guys will like, you know, those of you that maybe were like, oh, it's getting quite samey, you know, the fluoro and the white. I think you guys will like it. It's a very different livery for Season 3, which is going to be good. If I weren't another question, if I weren't a content creator, what F1-related job would you like to have you think you'd be good at? Well, clearly you don't know my background then. I actually did aerospace engineering at university because I wanted to go into Formula 1. So if I didn't do this as a job, I would probably failing at it, I'll be trying to pursue a job in Formula 1. I was okay. I got a high 2-1 at uni. I got a first on my dissertation, and my dissertation was on F1 front wing flow and aerodynamics. So I was doing, I think it was a study on if the 2017 regulations would actually genuinely improve racing or not compared to 2016 due to the dirty air coming off the front wing and stuff like that, and the way dirty air would affect the front wing. And I got a very high first in that dissertation, so you know, maybe I might have had a chance a little bit. The problem with trying to get into F1 as an aerodynamicist is there's so many people out there that want to do that, and there's such a tiny pool of people that actually can get a job in F1, so there's just not enough jobs for the people who are trying to do it. So you just and the thing is, I only got into engineering and all that such because of F1. I literally didn't care about anything else. I don't care about anything else. I do like science in general. I love astronomy. I love looking at the stars. I love watching documentaries about how they, you know, make things and make things possible. I love, you know, documentaries by like Brian Cox and all that kind of stuff, like the stars and space. Fascinates me, really does. I also like nature documentaries, love learning about nature and all that stuff, but I just didn't care about any of it in terms of my uni degree. Like anytime they talked about like plane wings and all this gaff and stuff, I was like, I'm just so bored. I just don't care. I simply don't care. Yeah, I think I would have probably, I am so thankful that I fell into content creation and YouTube, because honestly, I probably wouldn't have got a job in F1. I don't back myself enough engineering-wise to have gotten a job in a Formula 1 team. I probably would have still been trying to do that right now as of this moment in time in 2021, and I probably would have been at a desk job at some other engineering firm, hating my fucking life. Because also, a desk job's just not for me. And what I mean by that is, I know I'm sat at a desk right now. You know what I mean? Like a numbers job. That's also another thing, to be fair. Even if I got into F1, I actually don't think I would have enjoyed it, because when I got into F1 and got into my head I wanted to be an engineer, that was back when things were a little bit less computerized. And, you know, I had this picture in my head that you'd go in and, you know, you'd like design things properly with like a pencil on paper, then take it to CAD and design it. Now it's very numbers based. It's all done on a computer. There's a lot of numbers. You're just looking at numbers on the screen, and it's very scientific, which is calm, obviously very, very, you know, high tech. But it's less romanticized than I thought it would be, or less romantic. In my head, it's less romantic than I think it was actually. And so in the end, doing content creation around F1 was definitely the better path. I've always been a very creative person. I did art up till A level. I've always enjoyed making stuff and creating stuff. So I think this is the better job for me, the better path for me. And also, ironically, like I just said, I probably wouldn't have gotten into F1 with my degree. I actually have got closer to the sport I love doing YouTube than engineering would have got me. So in the end, everyone's won in terms of my life. But yeah, if I wasn't doing this, I probably would be at some engineering job that I hate. It may come to a surprise to some of you that I did an engineering job, because I sound so stupid sometimes in videos. the reason for that is, one, if I actually tried to be smart in videos that I'm just trying to have a laugh at, it wouldn't make for a very good video. Sometimes I definitely do I'm just stupider in videos because I know we're doing a silly video, I want to have a laugh. You know, if I really let's say if I do a one-off video playing a game, if I really concentrated and didn't talk as much, I could definitely play some of those games better. But what's the fun in that? I said this before, I can't game and commentate very well. That's another thing. If I am on my own, I'm just gaming and I can concentrate, I'm actually quite good. Like, I've done streams in the past where I've played, like, you know, like, I think I played, like, Last of Us 1 once on stream, like, years ago, and I wasn't very good at it on stream, but that's because I find it so difficult to talk and play at the same time. Whereas when I played Last of Us 2, on my own, you know, just for my own pleasure, last summer, I thought I was pretty good. You know, I was loving, you know, doing all the kind of, you know, intricate little things you have to do, you know, stealthily killing off people and whatnot. So I'm not saying I put on my stupidity in videos, definitely not, because I can be very stupid at times. But I definitely just make sure that I don't concentrate as much in videos, because it makes for a more fun experience for even myself, let alone you guys to watch. And also, I will admit, at the same time, I am probably a bit stupider than I used to be. I definitely have lost brain cells since I came out of uni. Doing YouTube makes you lose brain cells. Just think about it. Think about the stupid videos oh my god. Think about some of the stupid videos I've made in the past and continue to make in the past. It's just, you know, YouTube does maybe make you lose some brain cells. Also, not even that, just, you know, natural kind of stuff. Once you leave school and you stop, and you stop doing things. Once you leave school and you stop doing the things you did in school, you're going to forget them, and you're going to get less smart at those things. So, you know, it's been a while. I haven't done any sort of actual real maths since I graduated in 2017, and it shows. Right, we're going here. It is raining. Oh my god, we didn't experience rain last time. What are the wipers? How do you do them? I need to get to the... Okay, we need to get to here. Repair the... Okay, we're on the way. We've still got some damage now from that new damage, but we'll move past it. Are you planning on doing another Road to Glory on F1 2021? No, you didn't say you were enjoying the Ferrari one, but as viewers, we loved it. Biblical scenes during the commentary. I think I'm going to give Road to Glory a rest for, I think, a year, I think. Maybe. Because, yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. Because, one, recording it was a bit... I don't know, just the races didn't seem that interesting to me anymore. And then doing the commentary, there's only so many times you can make the same jokes about an F1 car being bad. So I almost think, like, for the sake of the series on the channel, we need to give it a rest. And then I'll bring it back kind of once people have forgotten that that was ever a series, in a way, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I think I'm probably giving it a rest. Right now, I'm not feeling like I'm going to be doing it on F1 2021. I also think there's enough career mode content I can make on this year's game with my team, with, you know, the retro, you know, old school icon drivers still, and things like that. I think there's still enough content I can make career mode wise with the main My Team series that I don't need Road to Glory. And potentially, you know, I could be looking at doing some other mod series, you know, for 2022 maybe. I don't know, I'm going to look into what I can do really, but we'll see. We're in remote areas at the moment, making our way. We're now a bit closer to the end. We've kind of cut away a bit towards the end. Another question, which teams do you think are going to be going out well after... Oh my... Good heavens. Well, I think what happened there was I vaulted a gully of some kind. My engine is malfunctioning once again. How do I even get out of this place? Is it over there? No. Over here? Must be over here. Yeah. No. Not yet. Yeah. Right, here we go. There we go. We're back on track. Right, what? That was... never look to your other monitor and drive, kids. Never look to your other monitor and drive. What teams do you think go well after regulation change? Ooh, that's a good question. I actually really hope that Williams could jump back up the order. They've done it before in a regulation change. Obviously, that was kind of at the aid with Mercedes engine as well, the power. But still, I think they've got good backing now. Finally, looks like some better management. I'm rooting for them. I'm hoping so. But I think McLaren could make a good step to properly get close to the pack. I think Ferrari, just being Ferrari, they're always gonna make that jump back to the top, I think, or to the forefront. Maybe not the very top, but I think like we saw in 2017, remember, you know, from 2016 to 2017, Ferrari went from being nowhere near Red Bull and Merc to being right there with Mercedes. So I think Ferrari can jump back again. In terms of surprises, I think Alpine could surprise us of just how competitive they could look. But I think McLaren will make a bigger step up towards that top pack than Alpine would, in my opinion. Oh my, oh no. Oh, my truck is in very bad state. My truck is very damaged. Well, we've only got 8 hours left, which is 8 minutes. Come on, truck, you can do it. You can do it. Where the hell are we? I think we're in Bucharest. And we're in a very remote part of Bucharest right now. These are very different roads. The vibe is very, very... Even the foliage is different. And the general aura of the place is different. If you could be present at any Grand Prix in the past, which would have been and why? 100%. 2011, Canada. I would have loved to have been at that exact corner where Vettel lost it and Jensen took the lead of the Grand Prix. Are you kidding me? As a Jensen fan, that's the big cake. Where am I going? I don't know which way I'm going, and my truck is so severely damaged that I can't tell. Right, this way. Do I plan on doing any vlogs when you go to events? And I already talked about playing other games that are non-motorsport related. I'll play other non-motorsport games on my Twitch channel. I do want to get back into streaming. I know I've said that a lot of times, and I've said also it's hard to find the time. But I do genuinely want to try and get back into a rhythm of at least doing 1 stream a week. Or, 2 if I can maybe hack it. And I think Quadrant, as a team, we want to be doing some more team streams. So on those, definitely going to be some non-F1 games for sure. But generally speaking, when I do play non-F1 games, it's just for leisure, just my own pleasure, away from camera. Playing a game on stream and talking about it is very different. It's not relaxing at all. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong. It can be fun playing a game on stream. But it's definitely not the same as just sitting in your living room and playing it just for the pleasure of it. In terms of the vlogs, if I go to events, well, I mean, obviously, up till now, there's been no events that we've gone to. Obviously, we went to Silverstone. I didn't vlog Silverstone. Kind of because I didn't feel like I wanted to, because we're already doing a video with Quadrant, so that was some content out of Silverstone. And then also, I've been to Silverstone before, so it wasn't really that thrilling for me. I couldn't have... I don't know what I would have vlogged in terms of, showing you anything new with my... Oh, what is happening here? God damn it. Come on. Let's go. Enter the border. Yes. Let's go. Checking documents. Please let me through. Please let me through. Come on. There we go. Come on. Everything's in order. Have a nice journey. Of course it is. And we are now crossing into Turkey, I believe. Is it Turkey? Are we crossing into Turkey? No, not quite. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. But we're getting there. We are getting to Turkey with this massive bridge that looks very sick. Oh my god, this is an awesome bridge. Look at that. That's sick. Bulgaria, that's where we are. Okay, put a country to a border. This truck is so badly damaged. Ruse discovered. Is it? It certainly feels like a ruse. Oh, yeah. I went the wrong way. You know what? Screw it. Screw your borders. Let me through. Okay, that didn't work. And now my truck is 100% damaged. Right, reverse the truck. 100% damage on a truck, huh? This is... Oh my god. This is not... I just literally reversed into something else. This is not good. This is really not good. This is very, very bad. My engine is dead. Oh, there's a helicopter. Can we just not fly to Budapest? I should be on that side of the road. Oh no, there's a wall. Okay, my truck is died. My truck is died. Is it back? And on that bombshell, it is time to end. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button. Let me know again if you do enjoy these kind of long-form videos and you want to see it again. This was the attempted road trip to Istanbul. We have failed miserably. And to be honest, I've only just realised whilst I was reversing, we forgot the Red Bull truck back in London. There's no trailer. Goodbye.